Hello YouTube, this is Manny Rex back with a video. So, the Jason Aldean saga continues. So just a brief summary before we start the reaction. So there was this big debacle going around of whether or not the video was racist or not. There were a substantial amount of people claiming that there were subliminals, that the video essentially was racist and inciting violence, etc. The video was on some sort of billboard. It was taken down, etc. So I've already did a reaction to it. I put a link in the description so you guys can review that. And that pretty much outlines my position on it. But Mr. Jason Tatum, he does a show where essentially he brings people on. If you have an opposing point of view, you guys can have a dialogue and pretty much come to a consensus on, what you believe, what they believe, and try to find some type of middle ground, an intellectual debate, if you would. So we are going to listen to a conversation between him and the gentleman, and then we'll give commentary at the end. So take a second, hit that like, subscribe, and let's go and play it.
All right, let me go with Jason from Buffalo. He said he disagreed with me. Jason, welcome to the Austin Tatum Show.
All right, man. First of all, can I shout out my TikTok? Because you need to watch my videos. I talk about you a lot. I do discuss you a lot.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, shout out to
Have
TikTok
you seen
out.
my videos? Fine. Oh, it's Get Naked, G-E-T-N-A-K. G-E-T-N-A-K-K-I-D. I know you feel bad.
Yeah, I think you need to change. I think you need to change the TikTok name, man. Maybe you'll get some more views if you change the TikTok name. Ain't nobody want to hear no Get Naked on the TikTok. All right.
Okay. Red flag number one. Any grown man that has a name on any social media, Get Naked, automatically, I'm gonna think that you're not too bright and you don't have too much of anything of substance to say. So Get Naked in your TikTok name, red flag number one. Let's keep going.
No,
what you got, Jason?
That's the reason. It's like, why do you like going at women, transes, and black people? Why do you have a problem? Like,
I like going at them. Give me an example.
Yes, you want to attack like Sonny Houston today. I think like I can't even pronounce it.
Hold on. I can't understand you. Give me an example how I'm going at women and gays and stuff.
You went at Sonny Houston. You don't mean like you go at the View every day. I'm not about to repeat your nonsense.
But you Sonny Houston. It's not Houston. You confusing Sonny Houston with Whitney Houston? Oh, okay.
No, I don't care. I said the girl on the View, my dude. Trust me. If we was back in elementary school.
What did I say What did I say? Let's have an intellectual conversation. What did I say about her that was wrong?
Okay. You called her stupid before.
Okay, I think she's stupid. That's my opinion. She don't know anything. She was wrong about Jason Aldean. She's wrong about Jason Aldean. Okay. She said that the town that he grew up in was racist and it's majority black. She have no idea what she's talking about.
Can I speak now?
Okay. Let me just make a quick comment real quick. We got to get out this mindset that you say something unflattering about somebody, or you have a point of view that can be opposing to someone else's. It is not going at somebody just because you outline a disagreement or something you don't like, right? This intellectual dishonesty, whereas we condemn somebody just because they have an opposing point of view, I think it's absolutely silly, and I think it's a very simple way to think, or a simple predisposition to have about an argument just because you disagree with it. So it is not going at someone. It is not an attack just because you might point out or outline a disagreement. So let me just say that. Let's keep going.
Yeah. What's your next point?
No. She is an educated black woman, my guy. You flunked. You said yourself they just passed you through school. They didn't care about your education. They didn't care about your life. They didn't care what you did after you graduated.
When did I say somebody just passed me through school? When did I say that?
In your last, it's in a past video that you had. It's like, that's why I said you need to watch my video. Like, it's in a past video that you had. It's like 2 years
making
ago.
That noise?
And you said you didn't have to go to class because you was an athlete, and they just pushed you through school. You don't remember that? See, that's what I do. I punish you.
I don't remember that. But go ahead. Finish your point.
I'll send you a video. I'll clip it. I'll clip it for you. I'll clip it and send it to you.
All right, cool. I only got a few more minutes. Like, give me something good. Like, What do you disagree?
That's not good enough. She's an educated black woman, and you said yourself you would just push for school. So what qualifies you to say that she's stupid?
Okay, let's pause it there. Just because someone has an education or a degree does not mean that they're smart. I think we all can admit that we know. Well, I'm not gonna say all. A lot of us that have been to college know a lot of people that have degrees that have no common sense. Just because you book smart don't mean that you're worldly smart. 100%. There are so many, and for one, a lot of very, very, very hyper successful people don't even have degrees. Let's talk about that. So many rich, wealthy people have no degree. So this argument that excuse me, if you have a degree that you're not qualified to have a position on a subject, it's just not true. It's just not true. So, and then this predisposition, oh, if I have a degree and you don't have a degree, somehow I'm more qualified to talk on any subject because I have a degree and you don't. Even the fact that, I mean, you may be more successful than me. Let's keep going.
It doesn't matter your
opinion. It doesn't matter about school, because clearly school doesn't
Correct.
matter if you don't know facts. If you said that Jason Aldean's song is racist, Jason Aldean's song is talking about black people, when he didn't mention the word black, he didn't talk about black people. It wasn't even black people. It wasn't any black people that he specifically spoke about in his music video. Then she said it was about Black Lives Matter. Not one time did he post anything about Black Lives Matter. Right. There was no Black Lives Matter activists in this video, and the only conflict with cops in his music video was a white girl spitting in the cop's face. So what does she know?
Can I talk now? The symbolism. That's everything that Black Lives Matter did. They don't even have to be there to be somewhere. When people look at that music video, they don't see Antifa, none of that. They think Black Lives Matter. When people like the song in a small town, they know they're not black people there. And like that, y'all used to have control of black people in small towns. That's why there's the beauty of this stuff right here. The beauty of it.
Man, listen, Jason, do you really believe what you're saying? Do you really believe white people worry about you right now? The man made a country music song about small towns, and he alluded to crimes that are committed. Do you think that he was talking about black people?
Do I think black people talk about black people?
No. Do you think Jason Aldean was talking about black people in that song?
Oh no. I think Jason Aldean was talking about what happened in inner city, what happened like in hoods, what happened in cities where there are millions and millions of people. That's what Aldean was talking about, because that's what stuff like that.
Black people. He was talking about the hoods where black people live, and he was talking about carjacking and robbing people.
I didn't say nothing about black. And she said like when she thinks urban and when she thinks city, she thinks black, and that's how she should think. But for your argument,
yeah, because she's an ignorant fool. Jason, thank you so much for the call, brother. All right. Oh, it's hard to listen to the every 5 seconds.
Right.
Listen, let me just say this. I like to bring people on that disagree with me, but I want you to kind of come with some gravitas. It's very clear that the young man stalks my page and says he listened to all my videos or whatever case may be. It's unfortunate because you can disagree with me. But if you think Sonny Hostin is nothing more than a wasted organism walking on planet Earth, then I can't help you. The woman is wrong about every take she has. She's wrong about every take she has. This fool claims that America is so racist, yet her son goes to Harvard. If she was worried about the white man and systemic racism, how'd your kid get to Harvard? They skipped over your kid and got all the other black kids. Is that what you're telling me? Then the caller was calling and said she's educated. Well, then the white man jumped over her and she got an education, but the rest of the black people can't get an education? That woman is dumber than a bag of rocks. And this is what's wrong with people. It's called projection. When you know that you ain't nothing and the people that you hang around ain't nothing, and you have this idea that black people ain't nothing, then you see black people all in that song. When he say, right, rob somebody at a stoplight, pull a gun on a store owner, your mind think black people. And you project it on Jason Aldean. Jason Aldean said robbing people, as if black people are the only people who rob people. White people rob people at stoplights. White people pull guns on people at the store. White people, he got the video, in his video, a white girl was spitting in the face of a police officer.
Right.
But see, ignorant folks that know they ain't about nothing, and they know they people ain't about nothing, they begin to project that on other people. The man is talking about criminals. He talking about big city violence. Don't try that in a small town. And everybody like, he talking about black people. Because y'all think of black people that way. He talking, even when he was talking about, they talking about sundown town. Everybody's talking about sundown town. Jason Aldean wasn't alive in sundown town. You think he just came up with a song in 2023 to try to talk about lynching black people? Y'all ain't that important for a man to come up with a song to make it subliminally talking about black people. Black people, let me just throw this out here. Ain't no white man gotta talk about you. Y'all already talking about killing and stealing and thugging in your own music. Why do he gotta talk about it when y'all talking about it? Ain't nobody gotta do that. White man ain't gotta incarcerate black people because we killing each other going to jail. We selling dope to our brother and sister going to jail. We running from the police, fighting the cops on the side of the road, going to jail. The white man ain't got to do nothing to put black people in jail. These black people that go to jail because they want to go to jail. They go to jail because their daddy ain't there. White people ain't got to do nothing against black people. You ain't got to make a song about them. You ain't got to try to stop them from doing nothing. Y'all stopping yourself from doing stuff. A woman, Sunny Hostin, educated, but she telling you can't make it in life. The white man ain't got to do it. She doing it. And the black man that called in, he falling for it. Somebody explain to me where the white man is in this equation. Sunny Hostin telling you the world's racist, you ain't never be nothing. Then the black man is calling on my show, telling you ain't never gonna be nothing and the world is racist. And white man ain't yet called in on my show saying that black people ain't got no opportunities in America. And they don't want to see black people grow. And all it's nonsense. It literally makes my blood boil thinking about it. And it's like a family member that's always complaining, and you just want to tell them, like, come here, man, let me tell you, it's really you, bro.
Facts.
Facts. You making poor decisions, bro. Your boss, every boss you work for ain't the problem, man. It's you. You show up late every day, bro. You out here smoking weed. You got a DUI just last week, bro. That's why you don't have no opportunities. You got a bag of weed in your pocket everywhere you go. Brother, you living your life on the edge. That's why you ain't networking. You people that smoke, people that you want to be like ain't smoking weed, brother. You got a small mind. You don't want to travel. You don't want to work hard. You don't want to be an entrepreneur. You sitting there telling me how many basketball hoops some dude done got, and you won't even do no research.
All right. I mean, that's pretty much the consensus. You guys get the idea. A lot of truths, a lot of uncomfortable truths in that segment. First and foremost, the gentleman called in on. I mean, it's sad for me when I observe people with that mentality. Like, I think we can all admit, I mean, there are systemic issues that we face in this country. That's fair. Most rational people can admit that that's true. It's not perfect. But to think that everything is racism, absolutely not. In particular, this video with the Jason Aldean video, if you watch it, he shows all racists committing crimes. He shows rioting. He shows burning the flag. He's talking about try that in a small town. We don't play that shit over here. We take care of ours. As it should be. What's wrong with that? It's like a family. Shouldn't you want to take care of your family? Shouldn't you want to love thy neighbor? The fact that you can watch that video and you associate that with black says a lot about your mentality. Fuck being a victim. And you know what? This applies to anybody. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what your color is. Stop being a victim and be a victor. At some point, I mean, we could talk about the issues and the history all day until we blue in the face. At what point are we going to start talking about solutions? Huh? At what point are we going to start talking about solutions? I hear so many people, they're so stuck on, oh man, this happened in history, and this happened in history, and this happened in history. Let's say everything that you say is true. Okay, we got it. Where are the solutions? And in all actuality, at some point, we all going through the same shit. It doesn't matter what you look like or where you from. At what point are we going to start talking about the commonalities that we have between our neighbors, between people that might look different than us? When I was at boot camp, I'm surrounded by a group of people that I had nothing in common with. And I learned so much about myself, and I learned about other cultures. You learn by interacting with people that are different than you. So we need to start talking about the commonalities and start to come together instead of highlighting every difference that we have. That's my position. That's where I stand. I would love to hear where you stand. Hit a comment down. Let's talk about it. Hit that like, subscribe. Until next time, you guys have a good day.